Welcome back to Kartech Zone, your ultimate destination for exploring the most advanced military, defense, and automotive technologies shaping the future of the United States. Today, we're diving deep into one of America's most sophisticated and game-changing weapons, the LRASM missile, also known as the Long-Range Anti-Ship Missile. This isn't just another piece of military hardware, it's a symbol of how the U.S. Navy and Air Force are redefining the future of maritime warfare in 2025 and beyond. So, buckle up, because in this detailed 1,800-word review, we're going to uncover everything about the LRASM, its performance, design, range, smart technology, current upgrades, and its approximate cost in 2025 USA defense circles. The LRASM was developed by Lockheed Martin, one of the biggest defense contractors in the world. The missile was designed to provide a solution to a growing problem: how do you deal with advanced enemy ships equipped with radar jammers, missile defenses, and electronic countermeasures? Traditional missiles like the Harpoon were powerful, but they relied too heavily on GPS and radar signals. If those signals were jammed, accuracy dropped dramatically. That's where LRASM comes in. A smart, autonomous missile that doesn't need constant GPS or external commands to find and destroy its target. It can operate in complex and contested environments, making it a true next-generation weapon. From a design perspective, the LRASM looks sleek and stealthy. It's roughly 4.3 meters long and weighs about 2,000 pounds. It uses a turbojet engine, giving it a subsonic cruising speed but with incredible range, over 370 miles or nearly 600 kilometers. The body design features radar-absorbent materials and sharp edges that reduce radar signature, helping it sneak past enemy defenses undetected. Every inch of this missile screams advanced engineering. The front section contains a multi-mode sensor suite. This includes a passive RF seeker, infrared sensors, and image recognition systems that allow the missile to find targets even without satellite data. That's like giving a missile its own brain and eyes. The LRASM can be launched from multiple platforms, including the B-1B Lancer bomber, the FA-180 F Super Hornet, and U.S. Navy surface ships equipped with the Mk-41 vertical launch system. This multi-platform capability gives the United States incredible flexibility. Whether it's launched from air or sea, LRASM can adjust its flight path mid-air, fly low to the ocean surface, and navigate around enemy radar zones using terrain-following algorithms. It's not just fast, it's intelligent. One of the most impressive things about the LRASM is its autonomous target recognition. Once launched, the missile identifies potential targets using preloaded mission data, compares them to stored ship profiles, and independently decides which target to attack. It doesn't need to rely on human operators after launch. That's what makes it so deadly and efficient. Even in communication-denied environments, it stays on course and finds its target. This level of independence is rare even among modern missiles. Now, let's talk about performance in 2025. The U.S. military has continued upgrading LRASM since its official deployment in the early 2020s. The 2025 version features improved data fusion and smarter target discrimination, meaning it can now better identify specific ships in a crowded fleet. It also includes a more advanced guidance system that increases its strike precision by over 30% compared to early models. The missile's stealth coatings have been enhanced with new composite layers that further reduce radar cross-section, making it nearly invisible until it's too late for the enemy to react. During recent U.S. Navy exercises in the Pacific, LRASM missiles reportedly demonstrated incredible results. They successfully engaged and destroyed moving targets over 500 kilometers away in simulated electronic warfare conditions. Even when GPS and communications were jammed, the missile still hit within a few meters of its intended target. That kind of accuracy in denied environments gives the U.S. a massive edge in modern naval combat. Enemies can't hide, even if they try to jam or spoof American systems. When we look at the propulsion system, the LRASM uses a Williams International F-107 turbofan engine, a reliable and fuel-efficient system also used in other long-range missiles. This engine gives LRASM a cruising speed of around Mach 0.9, just below the speed of sound. While it's not supersonic, its stealth and intelligence make up for it. Instead of racing toward the target like a bullet, LRASM flies smart, low, silent, and unpredictable. That's its biggest advantage. The enemy never sees it coming until it's too late. Speaking of warheads, the missile carries a 1,000-pound penetrating blast fragmentation warhead. It's designed to cripple or sink large ships with a single strike. The internal fuse system allows it to detonate deep inside a ship's hull for maximum damage. According to defense reports, a single LRASM can potentially disable an entire destroyer-class vessel. In coordinated strikes with multiple missiles, it can wipe out an entire enemy fleet. In 2025, the LRASM program has become one of the U.S. Navy's most important assets. With tensions rising in the Indo-Pacific region, the U.S. has been deploying LRASM-equipped bombers and warships across strategic bases like Guam, Hawaii, and California. It's part of a larger deterrence strategy to maintain maritime dominance. Many experts call LRASM the silent hunter of the sea, because it doesn't announce its presence. It just strikes with precision. Let's talk about pricing and costs, a key part of this review. As of 2025, each LRASM missile costs between $3 million to $3.5 million depending on configuration and platform integration. That's more expensive than older missiles like the Harpoon, but you're paying for unmatched capability. The development program itself has exceeded $1.5 billion, but for the U.S. Department of Defense, that's a small price to pay for ensuring superiority at sea. The cost per missile is expected to drop slightly after 2026 as mass production scales up under Lockheed Martin contracts. In terms of operation, LRASM is designed for simplicity. The missile's AI-driven systems require minimal input from human operators. The pilot or ship crew simply uploads the mission parameters, and the missile does the rest, selecting optimal flight paths, avoiding threats, and identifying the correct target. This minimizes risk and increases mission success rates. The U.S. military loves that kind of automation because it reduces pilot workload and limits human error in high-stress combat scenarios. Comparing LRASM to its global rivals, like Russia's Kh-32 or China's YJ-18, the American missile stands out for its balance of intelligence, stealth, and precision. Russian and Chinese systems may be faster, but they rely heavily on external guidance and are easier to jam. LRASM, on the other hand, is like a ghost. It flies alone, guided by its own logic, and finishes the mission no matter what. It's the future of autonomous strike warfare. In 2025, Lockheed Martin is also working on integrating LRASM with newer aircraft such as the F-35 Lightning II, which would make it even more versatile. Imagine a stealth fighter launching a stealth missile. That combination could make any Navy nervous. There's also talk of extending the missile's range past 600 miles using upgraded propulsion systems in the upcoming LRASM Block II variant. If successful, that would allow the U.S. to strike enemy ships from even deeper standoff ranges without putting its own assets in danger. The LRASM's electronic countermeasure (ECCM) suite is another underrated strength. It can detect when it's being jammed or spoofed and automatically switch guidance modes. That means it's almost impossible to fool or mislead. In a 2025 defense simulation, experts noted that LRASM achieved an over 95% success rate even when faced with complex jamming and decoy environments. That's a staggering number for a missile that operates independently. From a technological perspective, the LRASM represents a huge step forward in military AI integration. Its onboard processors perform real-time data fusion, combining radar, infrared, and electronic signals to see the battlefield and adapt. It's essentially an unmanned hunter with its own decision-making capability. In many ways, it's the prototype of what future autonomous weapons will look like: smarter, more adaptable, and less reliant on human oversight. Public interest in LRASM has also grown because of its cinematic presence. Videos and animations released by Lockheed Martin show the missile's smooth launch sequence, low-altitude sea-skimming flight, and pinpoint accuracy. It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, yet it's very real. In 2025, several defense expos in the U.S., like the Navy League's Sea Airspace Conference, showcased updated LRASM models, drawing attention from both allies and defense analysts around the world. Speaking of allies, the LRASM has already attracted interest from partner nations such as Australia, the United Kingdom, and Japan, all of whom are strengthening their naval strike capabilities. While the missile remains primarily a U.S.-only system for now, foreign military sales could begin after 2026 once the U.S. Navy fully meets its operational requirements. That could make LRASM a key export in the Western defense market. The bottom line: the LRASM missile isn't just a weapon, it's a statement of power and innovation. It shows how far military technology has come, from manually guided rockets to fully autonomous, stealthy, AI-driven killers of the sea. In 2025, it stands as one of the most advanced anti-ship weapons on the planet, combining long-range, precision, stealth, and smart autonomy into one unstoppable package. So, when we talk about the performance of the LRASM in 2025, we're talking about a missile that can travel over 370 miles, navigate without GPS, identify targets independently, evade radar, and strike with surgical precision, all while being nearly invisible to enemy systems. And with a cost of roughly $3.5 million, it's one of the most cost-effective deterrents in the U.S. Navy's arsenal. The LRASM redefines what modern naval warfare looks like. And that's your in-depth 2025 USA review of the LRASM missile. It's stealthy, it's smart, and it's deadly, a true masterpiece of American defense engineering. If you love learning about high-tech weapons, aircraft, and futuristic military innovations, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned here on Cartech Zone for more powerful reviews and tech breakdowns from across the United States. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.